Okay. Chapter 3, a sticky situation. This prehistoric fly was found trapped in amber excavated in Lithuania. Chapter 3, a sticky situation. There are other ways in which fossils can form. In some cases, animals became trapped in tar, ice, or sticky tree sap. These materials can create an even more interesting fossil than one excavated from layers of rock. Skin, hair, and other soft parts that would normally decay are often preserved. As a result, scientists can see exactly what these animals look like. Hardened tree sap is sometimes used to make jewelry. Right. Deep freeze. If you've ever heated up a frozen pizza, you know that cold is a good way to preserve food. Intense cold can also preserve animals. Mammoths dating back 10,000 to 30,000 years have been found buried in ice in Alaska and Siberia. Despite their age, these animals were found in good condition. Their hair, skin, bones, muscles, and internal organs were intact. In some cases, the remains of their last meal were still in their stomach. Scientists found traces of its mother milk in this baby mammoth's stomach. Oh, that's sad. Stuck in sap. A whole insect preserved in amber is a rare and valuable find. Ancient pine trees, just like those of today, gave off a sticky sap. Sometimes small animals such as insects, spiders, or lizards stepped in the oozing sap and got stuck. More layers of sap eventually covered them completely. When the sap hardened over time, the bodies of these unlucky animals were perfectly preserved. The brownish yellow fossilized sap is called amber. Scientists have found amber that contains insects and lizards that lived 40 million years ago. The La Brea Tar Pits. Near the skyscrapers of downtown Los Angeles, California, are several small lakes. These are no ordinary lakes. They are filled with tar, which has been oozing out of the ground for thousands of years. Much of the tar has hardened. In the late 1800s, people noticed that the hardened tar contained bones. Scientists looked at the bones and found that they belonged to an extinct sloth that lived thousands of years earlier. More than 3 million fossils have been excavated from the La Brea tar pits. The La Brea tar pits contain the preserved bones of many different animals. The bones give scientists a good picture of life in the region tens of thousands of years ago. Scientists argue that thirsty animals were attracted to rainwater that collected on the tar's surface. Many animals became trapped in the tar as they drank. Struggling to free themselves, they attracted wolves, saber-toothed cats, and other predators who often became trapped as well. Many animals were caught and preserved in the La Brea tar pits. There's a saber-toothed tiger, a camel. Yep, getting stuck there. With the condor. The big truth. We're learning about the young female fossil hunter. Mary Anning, fossil hunter. Mary Anning was born in 1799 in Lyme Regis on the southern coast of England. To make extra money, her father searched the seaside cliffs for fossils to sell. Each winter, fierce storms battered the cliffs, wearing away layers of rock and exposed fossils buried within. He often took Mary and her brother Joseph on his trips. After her father died, 11-year-old Mary continued fossil hunting on her own. Very good. In 1810, Mary surprised everyone by unearthing the skeleton of Ichthyosaurus, a large marine reptile from the Jurassic period. She later discovered skeletons of Plesiosaurus, another marine reptile, and Pterosaurus, a flying reptile. Fossil hunting was a dangerous job. In 1833, Mary Anning was 34 years old, and a landslide killed her dog, Trey. So the dog's name was Trey. Mary barely escaped. She continued to excavate fossils throughout her life and became one of the best known fossil hunters of her time. So she didn't let that stop her. But man, what a bummer for her dog. And the next chapter is going to be Here, There, and Everywhere. Tune in for that next time on Senor Dawson's YouTube channel. Read every single day. And like they said,